So I just recorded an 18-minute video, unfiltered video, talking about a few different things to realize in the end what I wanted to say in the beginning. So I will record the video now from the beginning, and you should watch it from the beginning to end if you want to get the point. And to also really realize some things and get better. So I was thinking why I don't feel driven in the past maybe 2 or 3 months. Why don't I have the desire to progress further and further? Because honestly, I'm not missing habits with self-improvement. I just don't feel like I want to continue killing to make more progress, because honestly I've been doing the same amounts of habits for the past few months. I haven't improved anything. Like for meditation, I do the same Wim Hof breathing 10 minutes. I do the same like 10 or 20 minutes of meditation. I do the same gratitude journaling. I record the same amount of videos. I mostly do the same, like even working out, mostly everything the same amount, cold shower, the same coldness. Like I don't make any new progress for the most part. I'm not doing anything new. I'm reading the same. So what did happen? Why do I feel less driven? What's the thing? So I've set goals, but why do I don't feel motivated by them? So here's what happened. So the Tesla goal for 2025, fair enough, I want a Tesla, but it's definitely not my main goal in life, because like it's not too motivating. Like even if you get a normal job, you can get a loan and buy a Tesla. So it's not something like so incredible, because like it's just a car. Even though that's the name of my channel, but like I will do it one day anyway. Like whatever I do with my life, I will be able to buy a Tesla one day. Even if I'm broke and if I can't do anything, I will get a loan and do Uber in my Tesla. Like it's like nothing too special. But what's the thing? So I set goals this year, and mostly my biggest goals that are going on are like maybe earning 10K before the end of the year, all around, because I want to have the freedom when I'm 18 to maybe move to Thailand or whatever. So that was one of my goals, to earn 10K before the end of the year. And in general, my biggest goal in life is to have a girl that's ultimately feminine. Like you have the scale from feminine to masculine, and she is on the end of the feminine scale. So on the feminine part, so at the end of it. So the most feminine girl in the world. And I have like, these are my goals for the most part. And why? So money, because I want to have freedom, obviously. So not too much money. Tesla can come later. I don't really care about it at this moment. I'm just 16, almost 17. And the girl thing, like I will get married in like maybe 10, 20 years or whatever. But the thing with these goals is that they are my biggest goals in terms of like, they are my drive from the bottom of my heart. The bottom of my heart, because the thing with these goals is that they are our natural desires. We have the natural desire for freedom and for a feminine girl if we are masculine men. That's natural for us. But most of the people just don't even think about it. But the thing here is that these goals are first not too urgent for me, because I can achieve them anyway, because I'm going in a good direction. So I don't have a sense of urgency to push forward. But the second thing is that these goals are too vague. So they are too vague. They aren't precise. You don't have a blueprint for these things. I mean, I gave you a blueprint for earning money and everything, but like, it isn't guaranteeing me like for working out. You want to achieve a muscle up. You just need to do pull-ups and dips, and just repeat that. And like it's so obvious. You don't need to think about it much. But for making a business, not everything will work the same for different people. And the same goes for girls like this. I don't know if I will be able to get a girl like this if I do everything correctly, because she might want a taller guy, or a guy with different kinds of eyes, or there is a thing in my city, like everyone knows each other. So she has a friend that rejected me, so she thinks, oh, that's the moron that approached this one, so I won't do it. So like all of these kinds of like different variables that are going on, and it makes the thing so like vague, the goal. So the main goal is like so vague. Even the Tesla thing, like if you give me a blueprint, you need to do this today, tomorrow, next week, next month, for the next 3 years, and you will have the Tesla. Okay, give me the blueprint, I will do it. I know how to be consistent. I haven't missed a day of cold showers for the past maybe 350 days. Same goes for NoFap, for meditating, for working out, for many different things. I know how to be consistent. But that's because I had a blueprint for these things. So you want to get better at meditation? You need to meditate. You want to achieve a muscle up? You need to do pull-ups and dips or push-ups. So these things were obvious, but these things about business and girls, they are not obvious and they are not guaranteed. And when something is not guaranteed and you failed to obtain it in the past, your drive goes almost to zero. Because you gave your best effort the time before, you failed, and that repeated itself for like 10 times, and nobody is guaranteeing you that you will succeed the next time. And that's how we aren't driven, why we aren't driven. And that's how I'm trying to just use like most of the hacks I can to just be consistent and go in the right direction, because my drive isn't there like it was a year before, when I just needed to improve in some of these basic things, and I had a blueprint, like Atomic Habits. You read the book, you have the blueprint for getting right habits, you follow it, and in a few months your life has changed. And it works. Like, I can literally tell you it works. But some of these things like business and getting a feminine girl, they like, it isn't a blueprint. I mean, it is a blueprint to get succeed in business eventually, and to get a feminine girl eventually. So the blueprint is literally self-improvement. That's blueprint. So for business, you need to try out different business models, experiment, be consistent, and you will succeed one day. But one day. And also with the girl thing, you will improve yourself, you will improve your looks, you will improve your everything according to becoming more masculine, so you can attract a more feminine girl. It's like a blueprint, everything. You just need to read the book, The Way of the Superior Man, and listen to Hamza. And it's like a blueprint, but when? I know I will get it in like 10 or 15 years. I know that. But why is that driving me to get up in the morning right now? Because like, I feel like I'm going to achieve it anyway, because like I'm doing so well at 16 years old that I got a bit complacent. Because like there is almost no competition at 16 years old. Okay, if I was 30, fair enough, I would have the sense of urgency. But I'm 16, almost 17, like maybe a few weeks left. But like there is no sense of urgency. Like people my age are partying, jerking off, playing video games, not doing anything. And like, where is the sense of urgency? I don't have any competition, and it's like nobody is even pushing me forward and saying, oh my god, you need to hurry up with this, you need to crush it. Like, because you don't need to get married at 18 and to move out at your parents' home at 18. You don't need to do it. But yeah, it's really something interesting and something to think about. If you have similar problems with like goals that are too vague, that don't drive you, you can leave a comment below, we can discuss it. But I'll definitely think about some smaller things that I can do that I'm also right now doing. So like, if I have a goal to get a feminine girl, what I can do now is to just focus on self-improvement, to improve some things that I'm lacking, like my traps and my neck could be bigger, so I'm improving that. I could also have a better jawline, I will improve that. The haircut thing, okay, I just didn't get a haircut for maybe like 20 days. I will do it in 2 days. But and things like that, even skincare can be better, okay, also that. What else can be better? I could be more consistent with doing some businesses. I could upload better videos, okay. But all of these things are like little things I will do anyway, and there isn't much drive for me to get up at 5 a.m. and work on a business for 12 hours. There isn't much to it that drives me to do that. Because like I'm not a person who is like a complete loser, not doing anything, who says I'm not driven to succeed. I'm driven to succeed, but I feel like I'm already on the trajectory to do it. So there isn't much else right now for me to kill it, because I have habits in place and I'm consistent with them and I'm making progress in terms of that. But there isn't much left that's driving me to try to implement 100 different new things or something like that. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I should just wait for another 5 years doing these basic habits, and I will probably be a better man than I'm now, because these habits compound over time. So I will probably have like 10 kg more muscle or 15, or I will have better mental health. I will have more knowledge. I will be better at businesses because I will have more experience and stuff like that. But isn't it a bit boring? Because like, okay, I will do these habits, but it's maybe a bit too boring or something. I'm not sure. I really wanted to hear your opinions down below. I literally recorded an 18-minute video before this, and I wanted to touch on these main points, and I won't upload the video before because there is no point. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video.